Good morning, everybody. My name is Jeff Borden, and like the milk company, but without all the wealth. Everyone's path, at some form or another, influences the people that we turn out to be. The places, events, and people in my past guided me to where I am today. I was born August 18th, the second son of Tammy and Edward Borden in Robert Hebert Hospital, Orleans Parish, New Orleans, Louisiana, in 1982. My parents divorced when I was 2, and my mom and older brother Eddie and I moved to Mississippi. So we spent some time in Gulfport and Pascagoula, Mississippi, where my mom met my stepdad, and my dad actually at that time also met my stepmom. Now, I was so young and my brother was so young, we never really used the term step-parents. I was just fortunate enough to have 2 sets of parents growing up. After my mom and stepdad married, we moved to Mobile, Alabama, which is right here. Being so close to Gulf Shores, Alabama, I spent a lot of time at the beach growing up. It's also where I started playing soccer and baseball. At this time, my parents had my younger brother. Now I say younger because he was born 12 pounds and 5 ounces. And a funny story, as my parents were bringing him home from the hospital, there was kind of an altercation in the elevator of the hospital. There was, him being so big, there was a guy in the elevator commenting on how great of a linebacker he would be for the University of Alabama. Well, my dad, being an alumni from Texas A&M, said that, he'll probably go to Texas A&M. And so then the guy got kind of offended and said, well, you better take that baby back to Texas. And so my parents moved us to Texas. So at age 7, we moved to Texas. I went to Regina Howell Elementary School for the rest of 1st grade, 2nd grade, and 3rd grade. When I was in 3rd grade, it was when my little sister was born. Then I went to Price Elementary School, Marshall Middle School, and Westbrook High School. All the time playing soccer, baseball, and basketball. And before I graduated in 2001, I actually met to be my future wife in high school, Kylie Lynn. In 2005, I joined the Navy. And upon completion of my basic training, I was stationed in Jacksonville, Florida, upon the mighty warship USS DeWert. Now, during my time in the Navy, also in 2005 was when my first son was born, Joe Bryan, and then in 2007, his younger brother Alex was born. Most of the time when I was stationed here, we did counter-narco-terrorism operations down in the Caribbean and also in the Pacific. So I was able to see a lot of great places in the Caribbean, including Curacao, Jamaica. I went to Cuba, Cartagena, Colombia, Peru, Costa Rica. Actually spent some time in Germany and in Denmark and a few other places in the Caribbean. In 2010 marked the end of my Navy obligation, and I left a note on the door of my house that read GTT, going to Texas. In 2010, I enrolled in the geology department of Lamar University. I am now a last semester senior with plans to graduate in December. In 2011, at a crawfish bowl, I reconnected with an old high school friend, Kylie Lenny. We were engaged in December of 2011, and that is about the time that my boys became our boys, where they decided they wanted to start calling her mommy. In 2013, on March 9th, we were married, and 2 months later, she became pregnant. We just found out 2 hours ago that we're having a little girl. Like the past, people in my life now, people from my past and how I grew up influence the things that I like to do in my spare time. So I like to play and coach soccer, which both of my boys play, and I'm actually coaching both of their teams this year. I like to watch football, a lot of Texas A&M, and being from New Orleans, I'm a huge Saints fan. And I'm also the proud owner of 5 fantasy football teams. Like the past, people in my life now drive my ambitions for the future. I want to graduate and hopefully become a well site engineer, geologist, and then hopefully work my way up to petroleum geologist. Really, future goals, I want to provide for my family the best I can, be the best husband to my wife, the best father to my children, and in the words of the famous Chris Rock, now that I know I'm having a daughter, my only job is to keep her off the pole.
Oh.
Thanks. My name is Jeff Boyden. Thanks for listening.
Woo!
Good job.